Tell Me Why. We finally got all 3 chapters release dates. Pre-orders are up. New trailer is up. And now I finally understood what this story was all about from the get-go. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, SmackNPie here, and welcome back to another Tell Me Why game from the developers of Life is Strange, DONTNOD. Tell Me Why game got my interest as soon as I saw DONTNOD. And as you know, today was Xbox Games Showcase, so I was expecting to see something big from Tell Me Why, and guess what? They did. We have a new trailer. We have all 3 chapters release dates. So you know, but we're wasting more time. Let's begin. I'm gonna start with what it says on the Tell Me Why Xbox page, then I'm gonna give my opinions and thoughts and the release dates and all of that. So they said, quote, unravel a family's secret past. Tell Me Why is the latest narrative adventure game from DONTNOD Entertainment, the studio behind the beloved franchise Life is Strange, Life is Strange 3. Rest in peace. We'll still wait for you. Next year, we'll get you. In this intimate mystery, twins Tyler and Alyson Ronan use their special bond to unravel mysteries of their loving but troubled childhood. Set in beautiful small-town Alaska, Tell Me Why features true-to-life characters, mature themes, and gripping choices. So that is like the base stuff. Now you might be thinking, okay, what is the premise? How are we gonna do whatever we're supposed to do? Uncover the truth. Use the twins' supernatural bond to relive and explore their conflicting childhood memories, build relationships, and solve mysteries through the eyes of compelling and realistic characters. Shape your story. Influence the relationship between Tyler and Alyson with choices that will determine their future. Match wits with puzzles that deepen the story and open a window into the twins' fantasy world. The Book of Goblins. Alaskan Splendor. Explore locations set in beautiful, highly detailed small-town Alaska in stunning 4K and HDR. Storytelling with purpose. DONTNOD Entertainment and Xbox Game Studios conducted on-the-ground research and partnered closely with cultural, mental health, and gender advocates to craft a thoughtful, true-to-life experience. Now, before I get to what I think this story is all about, the release dates were announced. Chapter 1 is coming out next month. Yes, my month, ladies and gentlemen, on 27th of August. I am super excited for it. I thought they were gonna be like October or November. No, it's coming on 27th August, which is next month, 4 days. Chapter 2 will drop on September 3rd, and surprisingly, just 1 week after, September 10th, Chapter 3 will release, which is really interesting. I thought they will do August, September, and then October, or even November, and I would have been fine with that. But I think they've learned their lessons from Life is Strange 2, and I also heard that DONTNOD is working on it, but there's a different team within DONTNOD that is working on it that is not the team that worked on Life is Strange 1 and Life is Strange 2. Anyways, Tell Me Why is now available for pre-order. We can now pre-order it from Windows Store since it is an exclusive for Xbox and PC, or we can pre-order it from Steam as well. There are some more facts now from Tell Me Why, but now I'm gonna tell you what my collective thoughts about this game is. First of all, from what I've seen in the trailer, from the first trailer and from this Chapter 1 trailer, here's my take, and please correct me if I'm wrong. Ronan twins, Tyler and Alyson. They were twins, but their mother wanted Tyler, who is Alyson's brother now, their mother wanted Tyler to be the little daughter, aka Alyson's little sister, which didn't turn out well. She went nuts. We saw with her with the rifle, and now the police are saying that what you did was self-defense, but it couldn't be self-defense, it could be something else. So I think that is the premise of what's going on, and now he's back to really discover what happened back in the past, and now we're gonna discover it from the supernatural bonds between both Alyson and Tyler through choices, meeting new characters, and learning the actual truth about what has happened, because there must be more to this than we realized. And there's also something I also learned is that Tyler's birth name was Ollie. Tyler's birth name will not appear anywhere in Tell Me Why. However, in flashback scenes, players will hear young Tyler referred to as Ollie. Ollie was the first name Tyler chose for himself. He liked that it sounded similar to Alyson's nickname, Allie. I went back to the facts page and learned everything there is to know about Tell Me Why, and there's still a lot of stuff I need to catch on. So what I've learned is that the way the trailer is showing is that the mother is trying to be aggressive on Tyler, and the viewer and a player would think that she's transphobic because of Tyler wanting to be a boy rather than what quote quote-unquote she wants. But here in the facts page, they actually cleared the misconception. They said no, Tyler's mother, Mary Ann Ronan, was not transphobic. In chapter 1, Tyler and Alyson discovered that their mother had been taking steps to learn how to support her transgender child. So now my take is that this story is not about was his mother transphobic or not. It is more about what happened to her. How did she die? Because police thinks it's this way, but in reality it's something else, and this is what we're gonna learn. And that's what I really hope with these kind of games. Usually what happens is that, and this is just me, is that sometimes it's way too apparent on the face and they completely lose the message that they're trying to tell. What they're trying to tell is that these people are also normal people. They're same human beings that you are, that I am, that they are. And in all of that, they misrepresent these characters. And I really hope that is the same thing as they did with Batwoman, where the marketing was supposed to be, oh, look at this, it's a female playing this giant Batman role. I know this situation is different, I shouldn't be comparing this, but in reality it was just a different story. It was just a normal story about a normal human being. Gender, sexuality had nothing to do with it. That's special for them, just like there's something special for everyone else. But at the end of the day, they're all human beings and they're all normal people, just like one another. And I really hope that's the whole thing that we get out of this. The main focus goes to how their mother died and finding clues, the relationships with other people, and of course it doesn't hurt knowing how people treat people like Tyler in this world and what are they gonna do about it, how Tyler is gonna react to it, and it doesn't hurt it. DONTNOD is promising that there will be no depiction of any transphobic or transphobia against Tyler. And they also cleared one other thing that I found interesting. They said Tyler's transition was not the result of his childhood trauma, which I really think it is interesting. They said as players explore Ronan twins' childhood home, they will discover memories and sentimental objects which depict the ways Tyler expressed himself as a boy, even before his mother's death. The idea that being transgender is caused by trauma is a stereotype, and it plays no role in Tyler's story. So before I was like, okay, his mother was not too happy about Tyler being a boy, and that's why in self-defense Tyler accidentally killed his own mother, but that did not happen. That's how the trailer is making us feel like in that way. There will be multiple endings, multiple choices, and I'm really looking forward to this game in general. Do help me out if you know what's going on with the story, and if you're part of this community, what does this game means to you? This character means to you? I know the game isn't out yet, but the story, plots, bits, pieces are out there. What do you think about this game? How important it is for the community, for the gaming industry, and for you in specific. I'll be playing this August 27th. Watch out.